everyone, and welcome back to my channel. So as you can see, I'm currently in The Sims 4, playing The Sims 4, have The Sims 4 loaded, whatever you want to say, because as you can tell by the title of this video, I'm going to be showing you my current save. I'm going to say save because, yes, my current save that I absolutely adore with all my heart is 5 years old. So with this being a 5-year-old save, I obviously don't just play with one family, one household. Nah. So we're going to go into my household view because these are at the moment all the Sims that I care about. As normal, you know what? Yeah, neighborhood stories. I do not like neighborhood stories. I'm like Ocean. I don't like it. Like Ocean, I'm such a micromanager. I get a bit attached to every single one of my Sims, and I do not like them dying. I don't like them aging. I don't like any of it. So when we got the high school years update, it actually broke my lifespan, and it offended me because I did not want them to age up and die. I didn't want any of it, so I actually turned off aging, and now I haven't turned it back on. I'm addicted. I leave it like that, and I just micromanage all my saves because I was terrible for bouncing around everywhere to age you up. Then I'm aging you up, but now I need to go back in you to age you up. So it gives me more time to actually enjoy who I'm playing with, and I can just play who I want to play when I want to play them. Yeah, so obviously these are all my Sims that I play. I don't even know how many households I have. The one I'm currently playing is this clan right here, the Van Horns. We'll get into those a little bit. But this is just a quick view of the important ones to me. Because I mean some of them aren't. Some of them are just people that they know and I've given makeovers and things like that. But yeah, I have special families in here because how it all starts, you have one Sim and then they meet somebody, they get married, and they have 6 kids of their own, and then those kids then split off and live their lives, and then you've instantly got another 6 households that you want to play because you want to play each child that they've had. So that is my case. So yes, we are here, but the first thing I'm going to do to basically introduce you to The Sims is jump into game, and I'm going to show you the family tree because that's the best place to start. So let's do that. Okay, so here we go. This is my family tree. I'm currently in a household that actually does work in this case because she is one of children of the children. So obviously we have some people dead. I finally was allowed them to die because, you know, but I need to find him actually because you are not the Sim, it was your brother. So let me go into here. So here we go. This Sim right here is called Sawyer Navarro. So the legacy is the Navarro legacy. I made Sawyer. He was the very first Sim. He is my boy, my founder. He's so close to my heart, and it still pains me that he's dead, but you know, we have to move on. But yes, he was the first one I made, and you know, you put him into the save, and I played him a little bit, and then I was like, nah, I need you to have family and stuff like that. So I obviously then created his parents. So I never know if I count him as the first generation or them. I feel like it's 5 generations when it's these two counted, but not you. But yes, I just needed him to have family because I just needed more people for him to know and just for him to go see, for him to interact with. So I then created his parents, which is Dante and his mum Julia. So I have them, and he also has a little brother called Arias, who as well is very near and dear to my heart, and I just feel like I could cry. It's hard with this because I was going to go into it and I was just going to show the family tree and just show you where it all came from, and then I was just going to go into the ones that I have of now, but I could do some separate videos I don't know, even know, like, maybe if this does well, if you kind of like this kind of video and you're intrigued to see more, then I might go into depth about like more of them, because of course I played them as well, like a lot and for a while, so you know. But yes, we've got Sawyer, and he had some life to him. I'm actually sad because I've just realised that because she died. Oh no, I could go into you actually because of you. You have your son, Amari. So here we go. There we go. So he got with this bald girl, because sorry girl, I snatched your weave from you. Erica. So this is Erica, his wife, Amari's mum. And then obviously I didn't make your dad, I just made your mum. She also had a brother that's a twin, but I don't know if he's still connected by any way, possibly not. But yes, you, as you can tell, we've also got another one here that he had, but it wasn't by you. Sawyer was a little bit of a playboy, and he may have gone off and had another baby, Leanna May, by somebody called Natalie Carver. I think she was called, oh gosh, was she called like Romero or something? Like she was called something like that before she got married, because then she got remarried, and of course she's then had more kids like with her other husband. But like, because I added you in, I ended up giving you parents, and then you had a life as well. Like, I've honestly played so much, but we're basically just focusing on you because you are like the main person. You are the Navarro, like kind of both of you in a way. You were the one who I started and I added you, but then I did heavily plagiarize for a while as well, because if you've already, like, I don't know if you've already got the gist, but the Sims that I am playing now are the children or grandchildren of Sawyer. So yes. So yes, poor Amari and Liana are deceased by every... I don't think you died by that girl. I just did that by accident, but oh well. Because of course I have to sort of, you know, do it myself because I have it disabled, so yeah. But yeah, we'll go into Amari because unfortunately Liana didn't have any children, but you did. You had twins, Emerson and Everest. So we'll just click on you just so we can find your mum, which is Lanaya. Oh, I actually love these two a lot. They were absolutely adorable. The funny thing is, though, was that his sister, Liana, matched them up. Like, they were really good friends. And then, you know, Liana was like, hey, my bro's still single, you want to get with him? So she kind of did. But then they were, like, the cutest thing I've ever seen in my entire life. And when Cottage Living came out, I almost screamed because Lanaya has always been that, like, farming girl. She was a gardener. She just loved the garden. So they had a house that they literally lived in the entire time. Like, I'm pretty sure Emerson and her wife Frankie still live there now. Like, they still live in this house that they have lived in since these two were born, and it's crazy. But yes, honestly, when she could get a cow and chickens, it changed my life, but it changed her life as well because it was so cute. But yes, the sad thing is though that Sawyer and Erica only ever had Amari. Like, he obviously went off and did some like infidelity and had Liana himself, but she never had another child with him because of course they broke up because of it and things happened, but then they got back together and then they got married, so everything was fine, but they never had any more kids. So he luckily had a sister though, so that was fine. But yes, so then we have the twins, Emerson and Everest, and like they've got life. Like, Everest has got a serious backstory, but I'm not going to get into that because it's kind of juicy and there's kind of a lot to it. So I'll just show you briefly like the children and stuff like in that way, but there's more story to it. But like, see, as you can see, Emerson is married to Francesca. They are absolutely adorable. Can't cope with them when they got married. I was crying. Yeah, again, wedding stories that added so much for me and I loved it. But yeah, we'll go back to you because then obviously here you can see Ev has got 3 kids. then yeah, she's the same though. Not all by the same daddy, but I'll talk about that another time. But yeah, she has like 3 kids. She has Oakley and she has Ivy Wren. Oh my god, did you see that? Great granddaughter. Oh my god. But yes, Ivy Wren, who's an infant. Oh my gosh, actually love that update. And then she's also got another baby called Bloom. But yes, we're gonna go into Arias a bit now because obviously, hold on. Oh dear. We're gonna ignore this section because that one is a bit jacked up. But yeah, no. But yeah, Arias, oh wow. He went on and had the cutest love story I've ever seen in my entire life because Sawyer had a friend called Jalen who had a little sister as well. Like they both had little siblings, and so he had a sister though. So that meant that him and her were very like they were like always there. They were that kind of friendship where they all lived on the same like row, and so like even their parents would love each other. You know, like it was like that kind of thing. Yeah. So let me just click on one of these kids for now so I can find Lydia, who's also had her weave snatched. I'm really sorry. But yes, so there is Lydia, who became Arias' wife. But honestly, their love, like when you think about your sim couples, they were honestly one of the cutest couples I've ever had in this game, and I just couldn't cope. Like when they died, I cried. Like I actually did, and I was not okay when they died. But yeah, of course, she has parents because she had... Oh, they're not here. But she had some brothers. Like I said, she had Jalen and she had another brother called Gray. But they're not there, which is really sad, but it's okay. But yeah, you went on and had kids with Arias, and you had 4 of them, which was quite funny. You have Blake Jr. or Blake Van Hurst Jr. because they're, you know, obviously Navarro's, but her dad was called Blake, but he died before she had her Blake, so that's why she sort of named him after that. I'm pretty sure though they had all 4 kids before they got married because yeah, they were kind of that, like they were that kind of love story. But they were high school sweethearts. They got together as kids, like they were adorable. I couldn't cope with it. But yes. So Blake was first, older. He's already dead, which is so sad. And then she had twins, River Lee and Nevaeh Ann. Wow, these twins were everything to me. They had my heart. They still do. But now that they're old, I don't really play them that much. But honestly, I had a seriously fun time playing them when they were like young adults and stuff, like living out their lives. Because like River, she was a freelance photographer. You know, she was just, they were party girls. They were, so we did a lot of that. And I was absolutely living it. Like, Get Famous was all over Nevaeh. Nevaeh just literally screamed fame. That pack was made for her because everything about it, like the perks, all of the like fame, just the actress career was her. Like, it was just from the minute she was pushed out, like she was made to do that. So that was what she did. She's now like a global superstar, and she's like a silver screen icon. It says it right there. But yes, this is where it leads to Isla, who I'm putting right now. So this is Isla. This is her daughter, her only daughter. It seems, but like here, because she never actually had any other kids, because really she didn't want kids because she was rich and famous. She didn't really want that lifestyle. But she accidentally, like, she was a bit of a player herself, taking after her, like, not granddad, but, like, uncle or whatever, whoever he was. And, yeah, she kind of, like, would hook up with these guys, and then she got pregnant by one of them. So, yeah, because now, you can see here, she's married to Julian, who's also a celebrity. But that's your stepdad, so that ain't your daddy. Here's your daddy, but we won't get into that yet. But yes, and so you had Isla, and yeah, that's that. So then we've got River, who's her twin sis. She got married to Asher, and they were also very adorable. And then she went on to having kids because she wanted kids, like, and I really wanted River to have kids. I wished she'd had 3. I really did want her to have another one, but then she just got too old and I couldn't do it. But yeah, when she was having her babies, I was actually living for it. But yeah, she had Ocean and Harbour. Do you see what I did there? Yeah, we went for like a nautical theme just because I was laughing because her name was River. I'm also laughing because I seem to name my like girls and boys differently to what happens in life. Like, I have then gone on to know that celebrities in real life have called their son River, and I'm like, oh, because my like female sim is called that. So it's like, right. Anyways, I don't know, but Ocean, oh my god, that name is actually beautiful, and so I had to name you Ocean. And then you had a boy and I named him Harbour because I loved that name when I heard it, and I was like, that makes so much sense, so you're going to be called that. But of course then they have lives, and there's just so much to it. Like, I just play loads. Obviously there's one more. There's this, they have another brother as well. This is Elijah. He also was one of my sims that I absolutely loved to play when he was younger. He had this romance with Jacob. Oh my god, they were so cute. Like, the minute Elijah was born, I knew he was gay, and I could not wait to play it because I'm obsessed with the gays. If you didn't know, I kind of am. So not obsessive like that, like, don't get it twisted, but I just love like gay romance. I'm just a bit addicted to it, so I had to have sims like that. And they literally, like his mum and dad, were like childhood sweethearts. They loved each other from the beginning. I don't know what is going on here. Don't look at that. None of that was my doing. He has been a bit kind of, I'm not gonna lie, I kind of neglected them because this is their son Finley, who they adopted and stuff, and that was adorable and all that jazz. But then, like, he's gone off and done some sick and twisted himself, and I have not done any of that. So we're gonna ignore those babies because I don't really know if I want them to be a thing, but I've just kind of left it. But yes, so that's them. And then of course now I'm just playing the family. Like, now you are producing more. We're now on to like the 5th or 4th generation, whichever we want to go with. And it's just gonna never end. Like, I'm literally living for it. And yeah, it's so much fun. I still want, though, more children, because obviously we go into you, and then you, because of course this is your dad, you actually have a sister who is actually in your household right now. But yeah, Savannah Cardwell is your half sister. So you have the same dad, just different mum. So you also have that. Honestly, there's so many sims that I just can't keep track, but it's just, yeah. The main thing is for you to get familiar with where it all started, which is Sawyer. Sawyer was the one who made it a thing, and it's just sad that when, like, people die, you lose connection to, like, your wife and stuff. But if I go into, like, because some of them didn't even have kids, you know, Liana never had a kid, so now you aren't even connected to your husband because she got married and stuff, but she just never had a kid. And I'm pretty sure Blake was the same. No, not you. Arias, Blake. Yeah, Blake was married to somebody called Emily, but they never had kids. They had about 7 dogs. So he was like a vet. He was a doctor and he was a vet, and he was living his best life with his wife, and he just never had kids. But you know, some of them don't need to have kids. Like, I'm a bit terrible, and I feel like all of my, like, families have to have a kid at some point, but, like, not all of them want that. So, you know, I just don't really do it. But yeah, so that's where I'm at now. That's my family tree, and yeah, it's kind of chaotic because there's a lot going for it. There's a lot going here and there, but of course it doesn't end there. That's sort of the connected family, the close family, but we still have family that isn't on here and that is in the actual game. So we're now just going to dive into my actual gameplay and just go into what I'm playing. And yeah, we're just going to do a bit of that and just let the game run, and I can almost introduce you to some more sims that my sims know. Alright, so we are in game with my sim Isla, and she's just cooking up some breakfast for the fam, but we are actually on a trip. Where are you going with that? Are you gonna sit here? Okay. We're actually on a trip in Mount Como, just for now, but I'm just gonna let them just do their gameplay. I'm not actually keeping any of this. What are you doing? You're sitting at the table. You're really cute, but we're not doing that. Come and grab some of this. Bloody hell, Dad and Sis are still in bed. But yes, we're here, and we're just going to do a bit of gameplay, because this is what I'm currently playing, because they're just on, like, an annual, like, Mount Como trip that they do. They actually came here last year, and she was pregnant at the time when we last did it, so it was kind of fun that this time I'm not, and she's actually with us. But yes, I've already I've even put it on the calendar. Oh, of course, I'm off to the bloody bathroom to wash my plate, you know, because that's where we do it nowadays. Let's have you just make something. But yeah, this is what I'm playing as of now. Like I say though, I'm probably going to redo all of this, because, you know, I'm just doing it for a video, and it's not really how I actually play it. I'm gonna ask for advice. But yes, I didn't actually go into the kiddies actually, but this is Isla's son, Isla and Maverick. So this is Maverick, this is her husband, Van Horn. Where are you? You're under the stairs. Oh no, you're up here. Oh, in this bathroom. Yeah. Oh, missing toy. Keep looking for it, play with a different one. It's okay to be sad. I don't know any of these I want to, like, raise and stuff. I might say that actually. Do something a bit different. Oh no, your thing fell out of range. Oh, hey Paisley, are you gonna go down? Yeah, this is little. Where you going? You're playful as well. She is but she is an actual handful. She has all these, like, new quirks, and they're all awful. Yeah, you hate wake up time. I mean, the same girl. But you hate wake up time. You're a picky eater. You're destructive. You like to play in every what's it? Oh, okay. You don't like the shoe thing, because we're here. Let's have you come and get her and bring her downstairs to grab some of that food. But yeah, I wanted to sort of introduce you to some of the, like, other people, because these are who you don't really know from the family tree, you know, because Isla's connected in that way, because, you know, she's the daughter or granddaughter or whatever of them. But, like, so you're her husband, and, like, you have some life to you, because I'm a bit terrible for doing that as well. What are you doing, Hadley? You're right. I don't know what you're doing, but yeah, I never really give, like, the husbands or the wives of my sims life. I did that with a few of their, like, husbands and stuff. Like, they never ended up having, like, family, and then I was really sad, because, like, they didn't really have anything, like, to do, but then they did, and it was kind of funny. But I decided to do that with you just because I like to have that. So you have your mum. This is your mum here, which apparently I don't have good compatibility with you. We have bad compatibility, which is kind of strange considering you're my mum. But yes, this is Alison Van Horn. Not gonna lie, she probably needs to die, because she's, you know, getting on in years. Let me just have a quick slurp. I added his mum, so there's his mum, but then he also has where is she? Yeah. He also has a sister. This is his little sister Lauren, and she has a family. Apparently I have bad compatibility with you as well, which is kind of strange. But yeah, you're my little sister, you're a teacher, and you are married to Orson. That is your husband, so I did all that, you know, like, I added that in. I feel like I tend to do that, like, I add in, or I make the sim that I want them to sort of get with, and then if they become important to me, like, I end up playing them, and they get married to one of my sims, I'm then like, well, I kind of want you to have family too, so then I go in through the cheats, and I add, and then I, like, make them from the genetic thing, and then maybe add somebody that can be with you and stuff like that. So then I had you have some family. Excuse me, but don't tell me I forgot my niece. Have I actually? Oh my god, no I haven't, thank god. I was going to say I forgot my niece, because that's very stupid. But yeah, no, I have a niece and nephew, which is since when? I didn't know we had a personal rift. But this is Madison. She's my niece. She's very cute. She's kind of rocking some of the high school years, because when that came out, I was like, all right, girl, I'm gonna slap that on you. But apparently we have a personal rift. I don't know when that happens. I'm really sorry we have one. Oh my god, yeah. And then we also have a nephew, which we also have a personal rift. Why did we get that? I don't know when that happened, and I might have to look at some things about that. But yeah, we also have you, called Mason. You're my nephew, and we actually really like you. We have a good compatibility, thank God. So that's alright. I think you are about to have a birthday, actually, because you have been a child for quite a while. So let's go into my calendar to see, because thanks to Ocean, I'm a bit addicted to her like calendar. Oh dear. Well, we're not going to be here when we do that, but thanks to her, I like add all these like holidays to the calendar that she does, because I absolutely love it. I also have like the mods and stuff, you know, like the icon mods and some extra like things, because obviously the ones we have here, all of these are custom traditions. But yeah, there you go. So when we come back off our trip tomorrow is actually Mason's birthday. So as you can also see, I have my calendar days quite long. I have it for 4 weeks, but I really need it like that because of the fact that I do have so many households that I play, and I want to play sort of, I'm like, well, I want to play Winter with you, but I also want to play it with, like, I don't know, some of my others, maybe your cousin Ocean, you know, things like that. I kind of want to do those kind of things. So I kind of like that I can switch and play. Oh yeah, I got some royalties because you are an author. I kind of like that I can switch and play somebody else but still have the same season, because I just feel like I don't want to, you know, because I can go quite a while not playing one of my Sims, and I kind of, you know, miss it. So yeah, this is basically my game. It's not really sort of like a proper video. It was just sort of showing you like how I have my game and how I've like played it. Obviously I have things disabled, so I like do a lot of like things on the gallery on the calendar. I make sure that everything is in order and like things. I've added so many things, but like most of these things are from Ocean, you know, like this one, Swing Into Spring, like that's one of Ocean's ones. I've done like a self-care Sunday. I added something like Pancake Day, because we have that, like in the UK we have Pancake Day. Oh my god, when I watched that video and she was on about Mother's Day and Father's Day, I was like, how have I never done that ever? And like here I have, yeah, this is actually Emerson's anniversary with Francesca. That's when they got married, so I added in their anniversary. I have loads of stuff. I obviously have like the school, like summer break that I do, like the Ocean also added. But I've also done like a Winterfest one. It just gives you time to have with your kiddies, basically. So this is actually, we'll go into the kids a little bit for a minute, but this is Hadley. I love him. Yet again, one of those things where it's like a name that I really liked for a boy, but then I hear that those girls are called Hadley, and I was like, oh, I don't care though, I like you being called that. Hadley is adorable, and he has one of the new aspirations that came with growing together, because I was like, oh, yes please. Oh my god, we need to learn how to ride a bike. That's going to be so adorable. Excuse me, what are you asking for? No, aren't you going to play build a snow pal with your bro? I don't know. Oh, maybe not. Hadley's really cute. I haven't really got to experience like childhood that much with you. I aged you up last time and then I played a little bit. Can we not do that? Because every time you click out of it. Okay. I don't know what's going on. I'll just watch what you're doing. But yeah. Yeah, I didn't really get a chance to play with him that much, so I'm still kind of working out. But all of them in this household love books. They're all a bookworm and they love to read. They're obsessed with it, because Isla actually went to uni I did that with her too. Like, I've literally done so much. Like, when I think about this, I'm like, I have done so much with them. Like, I actually have. Can I, like, go into your thing? I might have to do it from you. But yeah, if I go into you are also actually a B-lister, because of course your mum is like Nevaeh Ann, the famous like celebrity / actor. So I decided to make you famous as well. But then you're also a very well-known author as well. You like write romance books and stuff. So, but yeah, so we've got all sorts for you. But yeah, it says it here. So you're your author. And she's reached level 10 as well, so she only works like 2 days a week, which is really hilarious. But yeah, language and lit. We had you go to Cheshire, and you graduated with a distinguished degree in language and literature. You were amazing, and I loved doing that with you. It was so much fun. But yeah, I love you. I think you're adorable. I love your name, and I love. He has like long hair. Oh Christ! 4 hours left. But yeah, we're going to little Paisley Rue for a minute. So this is Paisley. She's absolutely adorable, and I love her name so much. I also gave her a middle name because I'm a bit like funny about doing that with some of them. Whoa, we're doing that issue, so I'm not going to look at that. I love that you have like good compatibility to your children. I think that's really sweet, and I want to do something with you. Oh, read you a book. Oh my gosh. Stop being so cute. Right, should we go and do some of that with them? Oh Christ, now I've led to a snowball fight. Never mind, just kidding. Okay. But yeah, come on, let's do this. So yeah, this is my save, my family. Obviously, it's really like literally a tiny taste of my gameplay in my Sims and my families and things, because there's just so much to it. Like you have like other people, like you have a best friend here called Lee. They're somebody that you met. You were like Hadley's age when you met, and you know them through thick and thin. Like they were a she when you met them, but they then decided to be non-binary and change their name, and they got married as well. Like they have a wife called Mila, and you also went to uni with her. Like we went to uni together, and you did a computer science degree. You did all that, you did it, and now you're in the tech guru. Like literally, even you have lives as well. But yeah, there's my dad, Darius. He was an actual pixel thirst, like I'm not even joking, but he was. Oh, happy childhood. Yeah, you're my father, you're a bodybuilder, you were like that cliche kind of like, oh, but he was hot, so like I could not cope with you. I actually couldn't. Oh my god, I didn't even go into our doggies, but we haven't got them right now because we are here, but we also have doggies. Isla adopted a Dalmatian called Monty. I love him, and we're companions. He's so cute. We also did have another doggy called Toby, but unfortunately he passed away, but we loved him. He was a Labrador. He was actually Maverick's dog that he like brought to the farm when they like moved in together. I was gonna watch you do some but yeah, there's just so much. And then they also have a Dalmatian, you know about that. So they have a Dachshund, because why not? Oh yeah, I did that. But look at you! I absolutely, when I found the creator, I think it's Pug owned on the gallery. Whoa! If you haven't already, go on their stats and find their ID and download like every single cat and dog that they have made, because they are everything. Like the way they have made them is just so good. Like they are just, I just love it. It's like the way they make them look. Whoa! I'm actually enjoying this kind of style, this kind of vibe. It's just kind of easy. I mean, I would normally full on like be in depth and be like full on playing the game like properly, but obviously I'm sort of just doing it while I'm talking about my Sims. Okay, so we're actually back in Del Sol Valley, and we're with my Sim Savannah, who she is related to them, but she is a separate household at the minute, and it's different because she's just basically staying with Isla for now. She just doesn't have a place to stay because she has some story to her as well, where like she was with her parents, and then while like Isla was having Hadley, she did actually come and stay with them as well. They used to live in Oasis Springs then, and she came and stayed like over with them while she was having Hadley, and that was really fun. But then she would bounce home. Like, she's never actually had her own place to stay yet, but she's just here while she finds her place. But she was just living with her ex-boyfriend, who's this, and I'm actually intrigued with what this is. Okay, I'm calculating. Okay. But yes, so we'll dive into your life just a little bit. And I said before that you obviously have the same dad as Isla, but you have a different mum. So let me go find your mum for a second. Where is she? This is my mum. This is her mum, Peyton. Also a bookworm, so we're all like into that. You are also an author. A passive parent. See, I learned some things that I never knew were a thing, but yes, this is her mom. I will never forget the situation that happened, but because obviously Isla lived with Nevaeh raised her basically. She never really saw her dad that often, so I had her go and stay with her dad and Peyton at the time, and at the time they were just dating. But then it was a shock to me that she got pregnant. Like, that was a shock. I almost swallowed my teeth when I found out that she was pregnant. It was crazy, absolute crazy, because she got pregnant. You know what? We're just gonna quickly nip over here. No one's home. Oh no! Don't tell me that. Since when did it tell me that? Move in. No, I want to go and visit my friends, but they're not there apparently. Can I just invite them to their own house? Because I was gonna go meet my friends, like, just to have some other things going on. So where are they right now? Can I invite them to their own house? No? Well, I will find a way to find them there, so I'll meet you there. The telly's on, so they better head me home. So, unless you just have forgot to turn your telly off, but you should be here. Like, the fact that it said you weren't here is kind of weird. Yeah, you're here. I knew it. But yes, we're now here, so we can just sort of go into a little bit of this. But these are her friends, Mila and Nia. Yeah. And I sorted them out a little bit because they needed my help. But we'll just come over and we'll just say hi, you know, because you're my girls kind of thing. So I don't know, I'll come give you a hug or whatever. But where was I? I was talking about the fact that I almost swallowed my teeth when Peyton got pregnant with you. But I can't even tell you like how much I love you and how you are actually beautiful, and I can't get over it. So I really love playing you, like I do, and you are into sort of like self-care. You actually have the lifestyle. Is it like health food nuts? I think it is. Yes, you're energetic people person, because everyone has that, and you are health food nuts. So when you click on the fridge, you actually have the ability to like cook healthy food and stuff. So I actually really enjoy that. But yeah, I wanted to really go into you a little bit. So you were just living in Evergreen Harbour with your boyfriend, or your now ex-boyfriend, because you were dating somebody, which when I tell you who she was dating, you're probably going to be like, whoa girl, that's kind of sick and twisted, but it's not. So we're going to go into it. This is Harbour, which, yes, is River's son, if you remember from the family tree that I was showing you. This is River's son, which means that Harbour is related to Isla. They're cousins. And yeah, I know it sounds strange that then my little sister dated you, but Savannah had no relation to you at all. You know, it would have not been right, like, because if we'd had the same mum, then yes, but we didn't. We have the same dad, and we are cousins through our mums, so that's the only way. So like, I thought long and hard about it before I had them get together, but like, there was just something about them, like when I would play them and they would go to parties and stuff, because they would always be invited because they were like family. I was just like, they would be kind of cute together. So yeah, they got together and that was really fun to play, but it was never like meant to be a thing. Like, it was never meant to be like a, you know, I'm gonna marry you kind of thing, because you're romantic and active, and you know, he was kind of a nerd when he was a teenager, but then he's grown up, and he's, honestly, he is one of the Sims that gives me the, like, I have the hots for him, but I almost feel weird about it because he was like an in-game born Sim, and I feel like, I'm like, that's a bit weird of me to say that, considering, you know, you were born by some of my Sims, but he's hard, and I can't cope with it, so I had to have somebody date him. Oh, okay. But yeah, so the girls live together. They're just kind of roommates at the moment. They don't really have lives like I do, but whatever. You know, like, they're just my friends, so they just live together. But yes, there's more to it, because obviously you're now my ex-boyfriend, but it was never like, we never like cheated. I never did any of that. We never argued. We just fell out with love with each other, basically. So it was a mutual thing. We just did the ask to just be friends, and that is now all we are. We have this like friendship with each other. However, I do feel like she still has love for him, but he just not anymore. Like, just not really. You know, like, we're just not meant for each other. But it started getting weird because you know, she stayed in the house with him. She just moved into a different bedroom. It just then became awkward because we then like got with other people. Girls, don't single me out, like, don't. Yeah, it was starting to get a bit weird because we would just date other people, and even though we were friends, it just still felt awkward because we used to date and we used to be, you know, we used to woohoo and stuff, and now we're like having other people over to do that with. So it's it just felt very weird. Why? But yes, if you can see here, we have this pink bar with this individual called Carrera, and I love this sim. I made this sim, Carrera McLean, and she's everything. She's very quirky, she's a party animal, she's very out there. She and Savannah are pansexual, so they don't really care about the sex, they just care about who they're dating, basically. They just like fall for whoever they fall for, and yeah, they have the like sexual orientation that's both of them, and we're currently lovers. So yeah, we have this relationship with you. We haven't really done anything about it, like, we're not dating or anything, we're just sort of like going over, hooking up, sort of seeing you in that way. But yes, he also has somebody else, and I do actually want them to like make it official. Whoa, sorry, our strong friendship got me thinking about how we should live together. Can I move in with you? I'm gonna say this because I don't want to mess up my thing, but I really hope that doesn't ruin our relationship. So she also has a lot of life to her as well, and it's crazy because I don't know what they're doing. Like, they don't really care I'm here, I don't think. So maybe I'm gonna go. Like, I'll see you soon then, girls, because, like, you know, I feel like they've got a thing for each other though, which is kind of funny, and I didn't intend for that, but I do feel like they do. But I don't know, I just kind of wanted you to come like somewhere else, and I could just focus on you, and because obviously they're your friends as well, so I just thought, you know. But like, yeah, they're my besties, and then I also have a friend called Jalissa. But the other thing that's funny is that you were a yoga instructor, so I had you like be like self-employed, sort of like, you know, how you can register through the like thing in the computer, whatever it is. We did that, and I would go and have you like just do classes with people. but it became very like, we can't do that anymore kind of thing, because obviously I need to save up for an apartment. I can't live with other people anymore. She wants her own freedom, and you know, so she wants to save up for you know, her own apartment. So yeah, she ended up having to get a different job for the time being, and she's only like a retail clerk or whatever it is. She's only doing that for now. She doesn't want to be doing that like all the time. She wants to teach yoga. That's her passion. She loves to do that. She's even got a group that I think her friends are in, which is quite fun. But yes, she has this group called the Sacred Stretch that she made. She's the leader, and she has like all her literally, she has her 2 besties. She also has a friend called Jalissa, and then her sis is also in the group, and then Everest is in the group as well. She just likes to do it. Excuse me, oh, it's you. I thought Paisley was messing in there then. I don't know what they're doing. They shouldn't be up, but it's okay. So yes, I just thought I would add on Savannah, since like we came home and she's now like here, that I can sort of talk about. So that is the save, and like I say, I've got so many more households. So like, that's not even like half of this save. I have so much that I could do, I could talk about, you know. There's just so much to it, and so just let me know if you kind of like me showing off my households and my Sims, my stories, because there is so many more that I have, and there's so much more juice. I kind of want to go into Ev's story because she has a lot. Just let me know what you think and whether I should do it. I probably will if I enjoy watching this back after I've done it myself, but you know, who knows. So yes, I really hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, give it a big thumbs up, and I will see you in my very next video. Bye.